I'm the Spirit Keeper, and I give you a reason for every season. And Spirit Halloween's Freddy Fazbear Animatronic is being manufactured by who? Now, I'd like to first start this video off by giving you all a bit of context, as if you weren't aware, back in December we did get the initial leaks of pretty much every single animatronic for Spirit Halloween's 2026 lineup, with Freddy being a part of that. However, up until now we have rarely gotten any information and barely know anything about him, but now today we have just received a shipping manifest here in the United States regarding Freddy, so we do know that he is confirmed for 2026. Now, through this shipping manifest, we do know who he is going to be made by, but I'll get into that in just a bit. But more on Freddy, we haven't really gotten anything whatsoever, and I'm so excited that today we finally have gotten more information and we can kind of piece things together. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it, because the top of this shipping manifest reads life-size Freddy prop. Now, another thing that's been going around the community recently is comparing Freddy to the size of another prop that initially got leaked, and it pretty much got scrapped, or at least from what we know, compared to the same doorway, and Freddy seemed to be really short, so we weren't sure if he was going to be even around 3 feet tall. However, now with this manifest saying that he is a life size, we obviously do know that he will be around 6.5 feet tall. But the thing that I'm sure all of you are more concerned about is who he's being manufactured by, and that is Party Time. Now, for those of you that don't know, last year we did get the Young He animatronic that was exclusive to certain stores, and there was only one for purchase available at the end of the season, during when you could buy the eye scene, everything like that, and it was only at select stores. However, I can confirm that Freddy will be not like Young He. You will be able to buy him online and in stores. However, from what I've been hearing, his box size is going to be absolutely absurd, so I'm not completely sure if you would want to go ahead and order him online, because I'm almost positive the oversized shipping fee is going to be absolutely crazy. But Party Time did also make Young He last year, and the quality on her was absolutely phenomenal, as she was fully blow molded plastic. However, the price did reflect that, as she was $750. However, they first introduced servos on Young He last year for the Party Time manufacturer, and now this year, or at least from what we've been seeing so far with the Freddy animatronic, he will include some type of servos or something like that. So it's cool that Party Time does already have some sort of prior experience when it does come to servos, because never before Young He we have really ever seen them dive into the realm of servo animatronics for Halloween. Now, something else that we did know is that his animation will be some sort of waving or something like that. However, I'm almost positive that this is going to change once we do get the official thing. Now, we have never really gotten any information in teasers or anything else like that from Spirit in the past couple months, as we did obviously get that halfway to Halloween teaser, and there was one thing on it that did actually have a thing that was blacked out, and it did have 3 question marks. However, I do have a theory, along with a couple other people, that those 3 question marks could be meaning for 3 separate props, including Freddy and 2 other ones, which we will have to wait and see about that. However, we weren't aware that Freddy was actually going to be making its debut, because obviously people have been wanting FNAF animatronics for so long now, and I already know that the fan base for this, and just it's going to sell out instantly online and even in stores, especially at flagship, and I'm almost positive that there's going to be like only 5 there. So I'm really crossing my fingers that I will be able to get my hands on him either online or at flagship, if that's when he does officially release to the public. However, besides that, I am getting a little bit off track. Party Time is a great retailer for Freddy, as obviously Young He, like I mentioned, was phenomenal quality, so it's great to see Freddy being manufactured by them. However, I am a bit concerned, as he does include fur and everything like that, so I'm not really sure how it's going to roll out for Freddy, especially with the servos, as the servos on Young He last year weren't bad or anything like that. I'm just a bit concerned because we did get Grim with the servos from SVI, and now Party Time is going to be getting into the realm of the FNAF animatronic, which you really want the best possible manufacturer, which obviously Spirit knows what they're doing with the Freddy prop. However, I just wanted to include that for my own sake. We do know from an image that actually did get leaked from some sort of meeting with the higher ups from Spirit, and we do know that Freddy will be being retailed for somewhere around that $500 price tag, which I'm not sure if that could have changed over time, which I'm really hoping so, but I feel like that it is definitely fair, as we've been wanting to get a FNAF animatronic for so long. long, and they could have easily made it somewhere up in the thousands of dollars. So I am pretty happy that it's only $500. However, $500 is still an absolutely insane amount to be asking for this prop. However, like I mentioned, we have already gotten literally 2 movies of Five Nights at Freddy's, and we are now finally getting an animatronic. It's so long awaited, but I'm very happy to see that Freddy will be indeed seeing the light of day for 2026, because I mean, like, we've already gotten 2 movies on the game, and it's just been around for so long now, and we are finally getting a FNAF animatronic, which people have been asking for quite a bit now. So it's really cool to see that Freddy will finally be making his debut. Now, obviously, this does bring up the question, could we be seeing more Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics in the near future, like next year or even something like that? And I mean, if Freddy sells really well this year, which I'm almost positive that he will, because of all the scalpers that are going to be wanting to get him and then resell him in, say, 10 years, and it'll be worth like 10K. But I really think that they are going to make more in the future, because I can tell you right now, Freddy is going to be an amazing seller, and I just wish that they would have more stock and everything like that at flagship, because they're only going to have like about 5 there, which is kind of sad. However, I still think that he's going to sell amazingly, even if his oversized shipping fee is a ton, like I'm saying, up in the $200s of dollars or anything like that, because his box is going to be absolutely massive. Well, there you have it, the Spirit of Halloween 2026 shipping manifest revealing that Freddy Fazbear will indeed be making his debut for the 2026 season in stores and online. Now, I truly cannot wait, and I'm so excited to be seeing him, and hopefully in the near future, and a drop. But make sure to leave your thoughts on this down in the comments below. And anyway, make sure to remember that I'm the Spirit Keeper, and I give you a reason for every season. Bye.